What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let's get down to the situation. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video, y'all. So let's get into this whole situation. Let's talk about Faith Evans and Stevie J. Their divorce is finally settled, and Stevie J is walking away with money, allegedly. And we're going to get into the Nene leaks returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta or wanting to return, and also talking about Kim. And let's get Andy take on the whole situation. But first, let's get into Faith Evans and Stevie J. Faith Evans has hashed out an agreement with her ex-husband Stevie J. The divorce is over. It has ended. The battle and the tumultuous divorce is over. Stevie J allegedly is walking away with $1 million in spousal support. He's also walking away with his attorney fees being paid for by Faith Evans, and he's also walking away with some marital property that was obtained while him and Faith were actually married, even though they was only married for 3 years. And we haven't really seen Stevie J put in any work anywhere other than basically cameos on Growing Up Hip Hop, a cameo on Bad Girls Club, and that's it. So basically it seemed like Faith Evans was carrying Stevie, and Stevie was the babysitter and things of that nature. Because we don't know what's going on with Stevie J and all these artists that he was supposed to be working on and doing this with, not with. I don't know. It just went awry. But in any event, when it comes to Faith Evans, on July 3rd, Faith Evans entered a written agreement regarding Stevie J and her marital property, also regarding property and domestic support partnership, including support, period. And she made this agreement with her attorneys. She submitted it to the court, and she asked the court to approve this agreement because at this point in time, the marriage is finito, it's over, it's done. And she realized that Stevie J is going to walk away with a bag because she did not have a prenuptial agreement. I don't know why anybody with Faith caliber, what Faith has done out here in these streets, the things that she has been involved in, she's not new to this. She's true to this. She know how a man is and how a man would treat you and dog you and play games and lie. No matter how much he knows you, no matter how close he is, no matter how much you spin the block, you already know these things. And plus, when you have seen the inner working of Stevie J, when it comes to Mimi, when it comes to Eve, when it comes to Jocelyn Hernandez, when it comes to the other one, Aneta, I don't know her name anymore. When it comes to her, when it comes to his children complaining, we have seen a whole lot. So Faith seen it. It was on TV. It was in her face. He didn't change. Each and every one in the relationship, he dogged them out, but they were willing to be dogged out. Okay. So Faith Evans ends up saying, I do to Stevie J without a prenup. You would think she was a little bit more street smarter, but no. It seems like a good tongue and a good peen can convince women with nothing but pure money to just give it away. They won't give it to nobody else, but they'll give it to a man that don't give shit about them, nothing about them, child. So in any event, it went down. Faith Evans realized she had to pay this man, and she basically, went in there with her lawyer. I know she was crying. She probably was drinking, and she probably was saying he wasn't even worth $1 million. He wasn't worth none of this. This marriage didn't even last. I had to, beat him up, call the police. He had to do all that to her because allegedly he was out here cheating, doing this and that. Then allegedly Faith started cheating. Oh my God. Like she paid for misery. She paid for Misery Loves Company in her house that she had his last name, child. I mean, if she don't ever wake up, she better wake up today. She better write a song about this. She better have a good beat, and she better write, baby, because this man done came and put the wool over a grown woman's eyes that been there, done that. And on top of that, his works and how he treats women has all been on display for years. Nene Leakes was recently out here in these streets, baby, and she was out here walking around having a good time, and TMZ pulled up on her, and basically they asked her a few questions, what was up with her and what was going on with her, and when it comes to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And this is how Nene Leakes responded, and basically she said that she will return for her fans, but one thing is for sure, people think that that will never ever happen because of the beef she has with Andy Cohen, the network, and the allegations that she made towards them. And so therefore having her back on the show would be, appropriated the ratings of the current season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. So let's check this out.
I don't know how she's doing overall. I just reached out to her because she reached out to me during a time when I was really going through something. But I would have to think that she's taking it hard. It's a divorce. It's not easy.
Of course. I know Kim's making small appearances on the show. Does the ATL need Kim and Nene back on the show? A lot of people would say you guys are the show. You guys have brought so much funniness to it.
Well, I would just say check the ratings.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, that should give you an answer.
I mean, would you be down to come back?
I would come back for the fans.
Okay.
Because the fans are the ones that love me. They're the ones that love to see me in that position. And I would do anything for them.
Of course. I mean, and the fans were actually kind of upset that you were edited out of the trailer, the flashback. I mean, people were pretty heated.
Yeah. I thought that was funny, and I thought that was kind of crazy to do. But I also think that people sometimes use reverse psychology.
Okay.
And so maybe they were thinking if we edit her out, maybe they'll make more people tune in the next week. So that's how I try to think of it. Maybe they were like, okay, we're going to edit her out, and then people will tune in next week to watch. I mean, I don't know. But I think it was a bad move to do.
Do you think it was production being shady?
I don't even think it was production, because production only do what the orders are that they get from the top. So somebody from the top ordered that to be done, and they did what they were told to do.
So as you can see, Nene Leakes basically shaded the Real Housewives of Atlanta because of their ratings. And also she feel like them editing her out or cropping her out of, the flashback was because they was trying to get ratings and get people on and popping. And she did not blame production. She blamed the people at the top. Do you guys want to see Nene Leakes back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta? I don't believe they're ever going to open a door for Nene Leakes again on the Real Housewives of Atlanta or on any type of Bravo network. And it is what it is. Nene came out, she said what she said, she did what she did. Now they saying what they say and they're doing what they do. But one thing is for sure, she definitely did shade the ratings and let them know that they need to grow. Do you think the Real Housewives of Atlanta need Nene Leakes or Kim or Phaedra Parks? But it's been alleged that when it comes to Andy Cohen, he was asked recently about Kim, and he was asked about her returning, and he said that they are filming for the current season. The current season's out, and while the show is on, we are not really looking to cast any new people for the next season. We're trying to see how this season's going to play out. So he didn't say no, he didn't say yes, but we know where Kim stands. She is broke. She's strung out on gambling, and she got a whole lot of problems, and she's going through a divorce. I don't see why Bravo would not cash in and bring her drama to the network.